Afternoon, everyone. This is PreMarket Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin, and Mitch Hotch joining me here for the next 19 or so minutes. A good old-fashioned red day today. Looking at your heat map, what's up, what's down? It's mostly down. The S&Ps are down 1.3% today. Tech is down. Everything is pretty much down. Every sector in the S&P is in the red today. And so it's just one of those days here. Energy is leading the way, of course. It's led the way down for years now, but one of those days where we are just down across the board. Joel, do you have just thoughts on the futures behavior today?
Yeah, I mean, we bounced around pretty good this morning and just couldn't get up and that closing price of 67 or excuse me 35.68. Interesting, the old time closing high in the SPOOs back when we did that in September was 35.69, and I think you just have a little bit of a nervous market here, and kind of heading back down to the low, not quite for the lows at Monday. So either one of two things: either we're going into the tank again, or this is buy the dip, just another buy the dip opportunity here. Crude in the red by 49 cents. That was in the green. Some bad inventories came out, inventory numbers that knocked it down under 41. That's now on the red. Gold's up 1230 at 1873.90, just bouncing around now between 1850 and 1900. Silver up 3.3 cents at 24.30. Bitcoin over 16,000, up $405 at 16,210.
All right, I'm going to be in the driver's seat and grab the charts. I want to start here just with, the trade of the day was these Chinese electric vehicle plays, and I'll just pull my chart up. I'm going to start. I'll pull Benzinga Pro up, and you guys can give me feedback on how it looks. I can always rotate to other charts there, but this is a chart of XPEV. This is your leader today, but they're all up. You look across the board: XPEV, NEO, KNDI, LI. That's Li Auto. They are all up big today. XPEV is leading the way. That's up 36%. Actually, I hadn't checked that. The numbers might be off, but points those stands. Huge day for the entire Chinese EV sector. XPV are the ones that started this. They had earnings.
XPV, wasn't it PDD? Oh no, that's an internet. That's a search engine, right?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that name?
Pinduo
Pinduo?
Duo.
I guess everyone is going to be driving an electrical car from China. That's what the market is concluding today. And look, wow, just big, strong moves. This is a new all-time high for XPEV. Gap and go. Don't know what to tell you on this one. LI, boom, that broke out. It had the all-time high. That broke out of that. So you had a double top at 28.45. If you bought it going through there, congratulations. What else do we got? How's Tesla doing?
It looks like Solo made a move also.
Oh yeah, Solo.
Today.
Yeah, and that's not even Chinese, but
I don't know. You guys know I've been saying it for 100 years. I just don't understand these fascination with electric cars. Yeah, we're going electric, but I don't know. People like them. They got the momentum. The momentum pays in this market.
I don't understand it either, Joel. But that's been the trade of the day. You look at those three. You look at what's up, what's down. You look at what's gaining the most, and it's those names. Yep. And PDD is up there, having a great day as we discussed this morning.
Even if I was bullish those stocks, I'd have a hard time holding them on a day like this. With the market getting killed. But hey, I think that's one thing that really differentiates Triple D from a lot of traders and myself is that, he can hold contrarian because he does so much arbitrage that, he can hold stuff. And that's the best way to trade instead of being all in. But just before you go to these other stocks, Pfizer, look at Pfizer.
All right. I didn't take a look at Pfizer today. Let's pull up a chart and see. Okay, so wow, whoa. Okay, so again, Joel, you called it this morning, and you said, look at the reaction to the Pfizer news. Like, just look at the way that the market didn't really care that much. And I mean, Pfizer down 3% again today, so it didn't quite fill the gap from Friday,
Yeah,
but it
that's
filled
where
the gap. It filled the gap from Wednesday. I mean, it's right back there. It's right back there.
What a great sell by what's his name, Albert Dejara or whatever. He nailed it.
All right.
No comment.
I want to say a quick thing about that. A listener was DMing me on Twitter after that. Felt maybe, and perhaps he had a point that maybe we didn't, put it in context and point out just the fact that if we get a vaccine, whether it's from Pfizer or otherwise, it would be a miracle. So I feel like we definitely owe them like gratitude for getting this far. And the sale itself, while not illegal, was juicy, as I said on Monday. So or Tuesday, whatever day it was. Yeah.
I'm surprised. I don't want to go into it. It really has nothing to do with anything.
It doesn't. It was a one-day story. The story's over. But what a move on Pfizer, Joel. Wow.
You know what I did see today was oil taking a hit also.
Yeah.
And I think that's just also showing that EV's here to stay, Joel. I know you're thinking, but the demand in oil it ain't coming back. At least that's what it looks like.
No, I mean, I have no doubt about, the electric vehicles and getting away from, fossil fuels and everything. I just don't think there's going to be that much need of cars. That many cars. I don't know if they're going to be electronic Ubers, but no one wants to hear what I think about that.
Right.
I mean, it's just what I think, and I can't get it out of my mind. So don't have to bother you guys with it.
There's a bunch of stocks in the chat that I want to get to, but there's a couple more on my list. One of them was, we don't talk about Fox very often, FOXA, like actual Fox Corp, and Trump giveth and Trump taketh away is what is happening here today. There have been
What happened?
many reports that Trump is going to be launching his own media network platform that would essentially aim to rival Fox, and you would imagine there's a lot of overlap in the audience. Well, there's a lot of overlap in the audience between the Fox viewer and who would potentially watch a potential Trump network. Now, there are already alternatives out there, but the fact that this got some play today is the reason why Fox is down 7%. And you don't see this stock go down 7% very often. So it's a big move for what is generally a very sleepy stock. All these traditional media stocks, these broadcasting stocks are pretty sleepy, right? Viacom just merged with CBS, Fox. They're all sleepy. So you don't see moves like this very often. It's kind of my point. But that's why it was on my list, because a big move for a relatively quiet stock out there. What else did I want to say?
He's up. I'll tell you, he's planning something. I don't know if it's on a network or whatever, but I haven't heard the last of POTUS. That's all I'll have to say. Technically speaking, Fox A, I mean, it hasn't got to the major support yet. Two lows at $25, folks. That's if you're looking to nibble here, it was $29.50 almost a few days ago. 25 is what I'm looking at for support there.
And then just to recap, I said this morning, but I want to.
Man, we're jumping around. Holy macro. We were just at 25.15. Now we're at 25.23. So they're trying to get this thing off the mat. A lot of volatility here going into the remainder of the session.
So I said this morning. I'll say it again. We got some big names after the close today. Palantir is a big one. It's down. They are nervous. They are nervous ahead of this report here. It's down 7.5% today. What else do you have after that? I just pulled that chart up.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No one's looking for a good. I just look at leaving on yesterday's low. I would not want to be long going into that report. I don't know. That's just crazy. But two lows in the same area, so keep an eye on that.
Mitch, any earnings from the next day that you're watching? We've got Palantir tonight. We've got DraftKings tomorrow. Cisco's tonight. Disney is tonight. Any on your radar?
I mean, at the end of the day, we know that Disney is definitely going to be on watch with the vaccine news and parks trying to get to that full reopening, and with Disney Plus also on the rise, I think at the end of the day, you heard them transition and focus more into the Disney Plus. So that's really where I'm going to be my focus, is how much of a subscriber growth we can really get there. But at the end of the day, it's going to be about the whole business, because if the whole business can start taking a turn and they can reopen the parks, I think at the end of the day, Walt Disney hasn't failed many
Hey,
of the.
yeah, I mean, I'm long. I'm long and strong.
Yeah, you stuck through it.
I average down. If anything, I bought more. So and that's not for a trade. That's for an investment. So I'm not putting too much stock into any one earnings report. But I'll be watching this one tonight as well, Mitch, very closely. Notable that not they, but ESPN just got rid of their entire esports vertical, which I thought was interesting. Is
The what vertical?
Esports. So you would think that would be a growth area, but I guess ESPN is saying not now.
And didn't they release the new Mandalorian?
Yep, yeah, that's on Disney Plus. So it's now been a year, right? It's been a year since Disney Plus launched. So I'm curious what they'll say about subscriber growth in the first full year of that platform, and we will be able, of course, we'll be comparing that growth rate to Netflix and HBO and all these other platforms out there. All right, what else from the chat? There was a bunch of tickers that are dropped in there. I had my eye on it and then I lost it for a second. We were asked about Advanced Auto Parts. Did I see that? I think I saw that. That was from the other day. Didn't they have earnings the other day? I may have missed that. Let me pull up AAP here because
Sure, I'll take a look at it.
The charts, and I thought I saw Easy Mike mention AAP. If I made that up, then I made that up. But hey, I'll just pull the chart.
I can say that Spencer, you're trying to fix your car, man. I think you like that Advanced Auto Parts. I've heard you bring it up multiple times.
I mean, I use it. I go there at least.
You do?
There it is. There it is.
There you go, man.
There's the truth. The truth comes out.
I'll tell you right now, if I went to that place, I'd go directly to the help desk and I'd know exactly what I want. Boy, is this... I mean, this stock's in the middle of no man's land. 145, almost 165. Oh, it's just, I came off hard, the 170 level. I don't know. It's kind of like accordion chart here, but I'll just say as long as it stays above that gap area at 150, looks good to go north. And if you want some major resistance, just under 159, you have a pair of highs, 158.86 and 158.80. That was from Tuesday and Wednesday's session.
All right, here's a new one, and this is going back to the earnings calendar. Revlon, they report after the close tonight, and there's a chart. There's a daily chart right there. I can pull up an intraday afterwards, but we're looking for an EPS tonight of a 61-cent loss on a revenue of $566 million. So this is a company that does not have a great history of beating expectations. They actually miss more often than they beat in their time as a public company going back to 2013.
What's the symbol?
REV.
I don't know why. I was thinking about dogs to buy, and I don't even think Avon Products isn't listed anymore, right? I don't think so. I don't know. I just think these. I wish I would have thought of this company like a few days ago. It's doubled. I don't know. It's too hot to chase or too hot to short. And what's Nick say? Too hot to short and
too hot to chase. Too hot.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish I would have thought about this one a couple. I don't know. Are women buying cheap makeup now? I don't know.
Well, while we're here, we might as well look at Cody. Oh, this one. You want a dog? Look at COTY. That one. This guy's can never catch a break. Every rip is sold in Cody. Jeez.
Yeah. Boy.
All right.
So Revlon, if you're long that thing, you hit a target, cha-ching, ring the register. That's all I can say on that one. If you're short, hope for a bad report.
Yeah.
Right. One thing to note there, Ulta getting hit hard, down 3% today. So just wanting to in the peers there.
Did that have a big gain off the Target with the Target Monday? Oh, no,
Yeah,
it was
but
Monday.
they sold that though. Look, I'll pull up an intraday chart. It popped and dropped. On
Yeah,
that. So
that's for sure.
it just goes to show dogs. Well, actually, Alto's not a dog. Actually, I
All
shouldn't-
right, heading into the close here, folks. We are 14 points off the low. We got into that area. I mean, this is going to be a battle of the Bulls and Bears tomorrow. Got down to 35-13. I was hoping to see Tuesday's low. I had to go to Wednesday's sheet to get Tuesday's low because we moved so much. 35.0650, but we didn't get there. We only got to 35.13. So this market is trying to put a bottom in, and did a pretty good job today. I thought today might really be the fade under 3,500.
I want to just make a PSA. The 13F deadline, the 45-day deadline from the end of the third quarter is Saturday, which means that we may get some 13Fs today, and we'll probably get some tomorrow afternoon. Now, most of these don't really move the market as much as they used to, but they can. And I'll give you an example because there was an article today from Business Insider, and they quoted David Cass, and he said that he thinks Berkshire Hathaway sold a lot of Apple last quarter. And we know Apple is their largest position. So if Berkshire sells some of it, cuts its Apple stake, that will definitely move the stock. It might be a short-term move, but it'll move it, right? Berkshire, we've seen really the only.
Why do they think that?
I don't know why he thinks that, but that's just what he said. And well, so my point is, we'll find out like in the next couple of days whether or not that's true. And Berkshire really is the only fund with the real power to move
If he sold,
stock on.
if it's going to be down $4 or $5.
Right. So most of these other 13S, these other hedge funds that people used to follow, they still do, but David Einhorn does not move stocks. Bill Ackman does not move stocks, at least in their 13Fs. They may otherwise, but the 13Fs, they don't really react to that. The Berkshire Hathaway 13F, they do react to. So we may get that today. I think we're going to get it tomorrow. Is what I'm thinking. So tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be watching what he did with all of his positions. Apple, the banks. We know he got out of the airlines earlier this year, so that's just a PSA to have that on your radar. I think for tomorrow. Because
all right, I got a bolt here, guys, for the last 2 minutes here. So
Joel's got. All
right, I will be with you tomorrow morning, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Joel's got some positions he doesn't want it. Doesn't want to. All right.
Don't want in. The Roach Motel, they'll let you in, but they won't let you out.
That's it.
Oh, you know it. All right, guys. We'll definitely see how the reopening sectors hold up as we've seen them, come right back down. So we'll definitely see tomorrow how the market reacts and if we're going to get this push back up in those reopening sectors. Definitely did see some plays in solar, SOL. Making a move up today. And then also I saw like a gaming stock in there mixed in there. I know it had earnings, INSE. I know people are watching that one, a little cheaper stock.
I don't even know that one.
You see, Inspired Entertainment, man.
All right. Well, they had earnings. Wow. All right. Up 15%.
Yeah.
What do they do? I don't know them.
So it's all about, one of the things is you're definitely going to get some kind of plays in the gaming sector. They're based in the United States and their core business involves virtual sports and server-based gaming systems. So another esports, e-gaming kind of play. And definitely you're seeing it. ASEE.
There we go.
You also got Slug in that sector, Super League Gaming. So if you want to look for some maybe potential lagger plays, that's kind of one that I'd watch, but it definitely did get worse than expected earnings. And that's how it is in this sector. I personally like computer accessories or gaming accessories, but these are kind of more of the server plays and kind of the new leagues that are opening up.
All right, earnings tonight, Cisco, AMAT, Disney, Palantir. Those are the big names, everyone. We'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Hit that like button. Smash the like button. Just smash it. Hit the subscribe button. And please remember that all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. We got Jason Razzing on this show tomorrow morning. Until then, everyone have a good rest of your day and good luck in your trading.